Thrill Tale Society.
Alone in the dark. When I moved to the new neighborhood, everything felt quiet and normal. The streets were clean, the houses looked friendly, and people waved when they passed by. But there was one house at the end of the street that looked different. The windows were always closed. The yard was empty. No car ever parked outside. The neighbors told me the house had been empty for years. One evening, while I was walking home from work, I noticed a light inside that house. At first, I thought maybe someone had finally moved in, but the light wasn't in a normal room. It came from the small window in the basement. The next night, I saw the same light again. Curious, I asked my neighbor if someone had bought the house. She looked confused and said no one had lived there for a long time. That answer made me uncomfortable. A few nights later, I was sitting near my window when I saw the basement light turn on again. This time, it stayed on longer. Then suddenly, it turned off. The house went completely dark. The next morning, I decided to walk past the house on my way to the bus stop. Up close, it looked even more abandoned than before. Dust covered the windows. The front door had a rusty lock. But something strange caught my attention. The lock was open. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Around midnight, I looked out my window again. The basement light turned on. My heart started beating faster. I grabbed my jacket and slowly walked down the street. The night was quiet. No cars. No people. When I reached the house, I stood there for a moment, listening. Nothing. Then I carefully pushed the front door. It opened. Inside, the air smelled old and cold. The house was empty. No furniture. No sounds. But I could see a faint light coming from the basement stairs. I slowly walked down. When I reached the bottom, the light suddenly turned off. The basement became completely dark. Then I heard footsteps running above me. By the time I reached the stairs again, the front door was open and the street outside was empty. The next day, the police came to check the house. They found nothing. But that night, the basement light turned on again. And this time it was in my house.
Thanks for watching. If you like our stories, encourage us with like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next video.